Check, check. Let me put this thing up so I'm hands free again. I'm not driving currently, but getting ready to head home. Thought I'd share with you something that we're going to be working on. Our health always is a cool thing for Chantel and I. And so good to see you. Carlos here, Amish Matchmaker. And we help Amish singles find godly spouses, create epic marriages, and then we help them to develop a legacy that is rooted in faith and freedom. So, oh my gosh, I've never spilled something so much in my life. I'm spilling. So I was going to put in here what we're doing. We're doing the Dr. Voss reset, and yeah, I was going to share with you what I'm doing, and it has to do with sardines. Crazy, right? High fat, protein. So here's and they she recommends doing it in coconut oil or water. But I'm spilling everywhere. I'm gonna stink like sardines if Chantel's watching this when I get home. I'm so sorry, babe. I'm gonna totally have to change. I'm in the truck, and and it is getting. I don't know why I keep spilling this stuff, but here we go. Sardines. I actually like them. Um, so I bought like you're supposed to do a 3-day reset. I bought like 24 cans, and it's like three things she recommends. This is the only one I had to buy from the store. Oh, is the I actually like them. It's good because the other thing she recommends is beef and eggs. We have that. Thank God we process our own beef. Well, we don't butcher them ourselves, but we raise them and we take them to a processor. I spilled all over my pants and all over my shirt. This is crazy. It's like super full of water. And so, anyways, we have our own beef at home and eggs. Like that is the best. I love it. But what the goal is to get into a very high level of ketosis, high level of ketones. Um, because when you're in that high level ketosis, you burn fat big time. Your body feeds off the fat instead of the sugar and the carbs. So, anyways, yeah, it's good. And she says too, with protein, eggs, and sardines, it is, there's not even a limit. She just says, obviously don't stuff yourself, but when you're hungry, eat, but eat one of those three things. I'm down for that. I love proteins. And I was even looking at getting some salad when I head home now. Some salad stuff going. I was like, well, I looked it up. She doesn't recommend it because, again, it raises your insulin too much. And so you want to get into a deep level of ketosis. It'll slow it down. Um, won't stop ketosis because there's not like carbs in salad. There's some carbs in broccoli. It's crazy. But, anyways, point being is like sardines is her go to, Dr. Boz, BOZ. And the reason why, as I've been researching, learning from her, by the way, she was on a powerful video by the Diary of a CEO. That's what really got my attention and introduced me to Dr. Boz. And I found out she has a YouTube channel, and she is just tells all on all the health benefits. It's a cool story she has on the CEO. He does a good job. Diary of a CEO YouTube channel. And um, She has a crazy story on there about how she's a medical doctor. Yeah, and that she was. Yeah, you just got to go see it. But that's where I got introduced, and it's super good watch. Long video, but very good, very informative, very gives you the understanding of the body and how all this stuff works and why it works to get into a state of ketosis for your health, mind, body, soul, spirit, everything. Man, this cost this woman everything to be able to educate people about this because medical world doesn't like it, and she was looking for answers to help people. And yeah, she's got a cool story about cancer and her mother, Dr. Bob's mother, her battle with that cancer, and then how ketosis came, or yeah, the keto diet came into her life, and then now she's a champion of it. It's cool. So I'm trying it. It's a 3-day thing. Chantal and I've been doing it somewhat, um, but it's interesting if you really want to get into a deep level of uh, where you're producing a lot of ketones. You can do a blood test for it and stuff, but you stick to the diet. High fat, even the meat. You're not supposed to do lean hamburger meat, high fat meat. Um, Again, because then the ketones feed on the fat, but then it'll feed on your body fat as well. So cool stuff, right? And yeah, Chantel and I've done water only fast, water and black coffee fast before. So it's not a big deal. My longest is 10 days, water only fast. Slept more during that time and had more time, actually. You want to have a lot of extra time? Do water only fast. Of course, I had some electrolytes and stuff during that time as well. But I even stopped doing black coffee during that time. Quite an experiment. And now that we're doing more lives, we'll kind of keep you guys posted on what we're working on and how it's working for us. So yeah, day one, I guess, of the cleanse. I would totally do a water only cleanse, but I think this is more entertaining. And I love my proteins. I do enjoy eating. It definitely is a mindset to be able to fast and have water only. I remember when I was doing that 10-day water only fast, and I was still working out too. And people in our workout group was like, "What? Wait, how do you? How are you alive?" I think that's the misconception of a lot of people, that you can't even be alive during that time. If you're not eating. Millions of people have done the Jesus fast, as you may know it, 40-day fast. A lot of people believe that he only did water, or some people believe he only did water. Some people believe he didn't do water at all. He just did nothing. I don't know about that. I haven't done my research on it yet. See if that's true. Fact finding. I know uh, it's not superhuman, though, is what I'm saying. If he was all man, had to really be all man. God in the flesh to experience all things of the flesh, but to overcome it. That's the biggest thing that was super powerful. And yeah, I believe we can all, if Jesus can do it, we can do it. I do believe that. That's why he was an example to us. But anyways, conversation, huh? Well, finished up the volunteering with the crew um, here at, I think I'm going to go this way. Here at Walmart. Earlier, I was out here showing y'all. Now I'm headed home, about a 30-minute drive. So I thought I'd jump on again and just have a chat with you. At the stoplights and stop signs, I'll check out the chat. But while I'm driving, I just drive safely, keep my eyes on the road, just have a conversation with you. So if you got comments, put them in the feed. I'd love to see them once I stop. But yeah, health's a big deal. So coming into the new year, let's talk about that. We believe, and it's been our understanding and best life, Epic Your Life, as Chantal and I are founders of Epic Your Life, and creating the most optimal life. What do you do? What does it take? Well, I believe 3 areas that really make your life epic if you'll always constantly improve, transform, become better in all these three areas. And they're broad, don't get me wrong, but health could cover a lot of things: your physical health, your mental health, relational health. But again, health is important, and mainly probably about health and wellness, your physical health. However, it can address a lot of things. So that's one category that we are constantly, matter of weeks, we are setting new targets, new goals for that. Oh, actually, I need to, a second. I got to check my GPS. I just remembered. Let's see. So hold that thought. I'll make sure I'm on the right road. Okay, I'm good. Okay, I'm back. And so I know my way around pretty good, but sometimes when I'm in talking, I don't realize where I am. So health is very important. Because again, I think about it as if I can't protect my wife in some fashion or another, if I can't play with them, my grandchild's on her way. Yay! If I can't be on the ground, wrestling, playing with her, loving on her, carry her on my shoulders, carry her on my back. Um, Same with her mama, Hazel. If I still can't carry Hazel on my back, then I don't know. For me, that's super important. That's one of my priorities: is be healthy and strong and fit, to be able to not only protect my family and my wife and children, but to also be able to love them, be with them, do activities with them. Um, so health to me is very important. Number two thing that we always set goals or targets for in our 12-week years. Yes, when I say 12-week year, you know, be aware that that's what I mean. It's like in 12 weeks, what can we do in 12 weeks that we normally take us a year? Can we set targets that would normally take a year and do it in 12 weeks? What would that look like? And we go after it with everything in us to make it happen. And it usually does. It's crazy. Intentions matter, targets matter. If you give yourself 12 months, it'll take you 12 months. You'll probably wait till December to do it. Or you'll forget about it. You won't do it at all. So that's why we do 12-week years. So health. And my particular health goal, let's see. I know I want to be in a full on ketosis. Like this Dr. Boss thing is like lit me up. And I do. I want to be in a state of ketosis and stay in a state of ketosis to continuously burn fat, get healthier, get stronger. Man, she has all kinds of things about how it affects your brain. She's helped reverse, goodness gracious, um, mental issues or issues for memory, issues for diabetes, issues in uh, see, I can't remember it. I need to get into ketosis. But Alzheimer's, there you go, or dementia. That's ironic, right? But in those areas too, as you get older, and I just turned 49, so awareness of mental health is a big deal too. It really is. So, yeah, that health aspect. What would it take to get there? Well, I'm working out too. I want to be stronger than ever, healthier, fitter than ever, and we're doing some targets and going to do a Spartan race. One's coming up in March, but in February the plan is to go up to Indiana with a lot of our clients and peeps up there and do a 5K. That's a big feat, but it's a good warm up for the year. And then in March, come back to Georgia and do a Spartan race. So that would be some targets for us to do and go after in life and health, right? So there's some things that will help me reach my health goals. Weight wise, I want to get down to 230. I'm between 250 and 260 is my set point now. I am super grateful for that. That's a super big deal. Anybody else want to put in the chat and comments? I'd love to cheer you on. What are some of your health goals or health targets for 2026 as we're entering into the new year soon? Yeah, what does that look like for you and why? What is it you want to do and why? For me, I was, man, I was at 305 for many years. You can see it in my pictures, a lot of pictures of me, and it's like, wow. Um, and now it's awesome to have a new set point at about 250, between two by now. And yeah, anyways, point being is I failed to. You got to focus on them. So now new focus, new excitement, and yeah, gonna do it this next 12-week year. Not starting in January, by the way. Starting now. You just saw me launch it with my sardines, my second can of sardines, and so and lots of water. Um, by the way, it is just those three pretty much: salt, some electrolytes, but water is your drink. No other drinks. Like I love drinks with stevia. I drink some stevias, and I was looking up. Dr. Boz says nope, just taste. That's it to get in ketosis, and then you can maintain that keeping under 20 grams of carbs per day. You'll be in a state of ketosis. Better for your brain health, your gut health, your body health, all things. And it's funny because the way she describes it, again, you can go watch her video, Dr. Boz, B-O-Z, a very famous gal. She hit 1 million followers on her YouTube channel. Super intelligent woman. And I love how she talks about this stuff too. It's simple, it's easy to understand, and straightforward. And then she does it. She lives it. She does the talk. She doesn't just she walks the walk. She doesn't just talk it, she walks it. Healthy, vibrant, young looking gal. I mean, it's super cool. So, anyways, she talks about how it affects um, insulin levels, inflammation, and it helps to get the toxins out of your body, the free radicals. I don't know if you've heard about those toxins. Free radicals are, are not healthy and good for your body, not good and healthy for your body. So it helps to cleanse that stuff out, helps to uh, increase your whole lymphatic system. It's crazy awesome. There's a lot of stuff out there. We'll tell you about that. So, all right, what was I putting? Oh, this is Dr. Boz stuff. I'll put it on the screen now of what we're doing for our health and to get into a state of ketosis. Thanks for the different comments. I am at a light, but I'm about to go again. Don't need to be getting honked at looking at my screen here. Hands free. So, um, that would be a health goal. That's all the way around, very holistic as far as the way I eat. And I have been more keto, less bread, no sweets. There's a lot of carbs. Carbs are in a lot of things. So again, check it out. She's got all the medical like proof for it and all the information, Dr. Boz. So, all right. So that's health. Number two area is relationship. And believe me, all these things connect together. It's funny how it is, right? If you have issues with your health, a lot of times it affects your relationship. But if you have issues with your relationship, it affects your health. And then the third thing, I'm just going to mention it because they're all connected too. If you have issues with your finances, your cash flow, your money, it usually will affect your relationship, affect your health. Like they're all connected. So again, mastering these three areas does make life epic. And what does that look like to master them then? It's a mindset around it. What do you believe about, money? It's the root of all evil. Nope. The light of money is. It helps you, really does. And I do believe that money does make you more of who you are in your core. Okay, so money, cash flow, relationship. We were just talking about relationships. So improving your relationships. What is my target for 2026 or the first 12 week? It's crazy because relationships, I would say that is really important. My wife is always, besides God, you know, it's interesting when you talk about one flesh. Like, I do believe that Papa, Father, Abba should be first. I do, and loving him, allowing him to love me back, and understanding that how much he loves me is super important. And then loving myself. But it's funny because loving myself, I am loving my wife if we're one flesh. Little thought there. Can unpack that. We can talk more about it. But I do think that our spouse is our one flesh. And being one flesh with your spouse is an art, a skill, and that's what we help people with. And it is powerful when you do. You're in synchronicity. And I can tell you when Chantel and I are out of synchronicity, not in the flow, it's not fun. But when we are, it's awesome. It's epic. And so relationship targets for this next 12 weeks. Um, and I always say starting now, because again, it's coming up, but the real thing is to get your mind wrapped around it, start working on it now. Let's relationship stuff. I need to give this some thought. Like, I think that for me, it's really about um I have had I have not been doing very many local relationships, like in local church and yeah, local friends. It's been a lot of uh we have clients who are some are we love and appreciate and best friends with, and they're client partners, and we're partner with them in business, partner with them in different things in life, and love it. Our legacy leadership is like that. We think of them as family and build relationships with even clients. It's awesome. We love that. I just realized though my local presence hasn't really been here that much. We did some, we plugged into, I would say what we were doing locally had to do with Hazel and her sports, or Mateo and his sports, like whether it was club volleyball or rugby stuff, and being in the club world, volleyball world, and even in the school volleyball. We were, athletic booster club presidents for 2 years. Then we did the club, running around with Hazel and built some relationships there. Um, but again, the local, as far as like even social circle, wasn't that much. We had a little bit through, but there's a difference between having some friends and some relationships and really being invested. Like, we're really invested with standing our and things. We do have been putting into on the church with them. Really good to go, sit down with someone and start getting to know people and local people here. So I've been studying and plugging in there. And especially now that Hazel's not going to be doing club volleyball, we're she's done with that season of her life, and now going to be a mama. So now she's in mama mode. So it is exciting to now be able to say, okay, what's the next season and what are we working on? Well, church and Church of the Grove has been, I mean, like today, getting involved and going volunteering and loving on some people as they go shopping and with the hero. And it was cool. It was a good time. Chantel definitely would have been there this morning when I was getting up. She's like, baby, I really would go with you. Unfortunately, she was down. She got, man, yesterday in our workout, we pushed it hard. Remember, you saw my video? Well, she pushed it hard too, and she got a little bit injured. It's frustrating when that happens. And so her lower back, she's been icing it all night last night, icing it today. She and I have been in communication. And so I went to represent our family, and there's several people asking about her, the pastor and his wife, and several of the members there. It's cool to have them be concerned and asking. Feels good. Feels good to be connected with the good air and love people well. It's not just about numbers at a church, or you matter as a person. And I'll tell you, the pastor and his wife, they've proven that over and over again to me. And it's like reaching out, connecting, and great communication. It's cool. And we've gone to coffee, gone to lunch, like, and it's consistent. And that's what I was gonna say. Realize I really want to improve in some of my local friends and local relationships with men and couples here locally. And we do have some really good friends here. Uh, Another good one, Chris Stallings. We have been starting to hang out. Shout out to my brother who has a business of financial advisement in Monroe, Georgia, called Abundance. And so, yeah, it is fun to be reconnecting with him and uh and we have been it's been a beautiful journey, he and I, and our relationship. And with you, I'll tell you, she is amazing. So Chris Stallings and Lindsay, love you guys. Shout out to you. But yeah, we've been doing some dinner with them and just having good friends like that. Of course, Chelsea and Vinny, shout out to them. Chelsea and Vinny Heim are here local as well. We often do lots of bonfires together at each other's houses. Occasionally we go on a double date. It's cool. So it's fun to have those relationships and making new connections, like I said, with the men's Bible study and having building powerful relationships there. So I think for 2026, entering in, just, yeah, more focus and connections here locally and investing into the local community as well. Because that is an investment. Your time matters, your time is valuable. And we will be also investing into our local community as well with business and different things here locally too that we're looking at investing in. Real estate stuff. They're going to be building some houses. So stay tuned. That relationship stuff here locally really does matter. It makes a big difference in business, life, connections. Yeah, shout out to Pastor Nathan from the Grove. He's good man. He's good about being an amazing listener and having a great ear for and empathy for people. It's awesome to watch and it's awesome to experience it with our connection. So that's a rare thing for a pastor because they have so many different people that are spread thin, and to be able to make you feel like that's a skill, that's a talent. So I appreciate that man and what he does for people. Even though he has a large, congregation, and his wife and what they do for the Grove, Church of the Grove, and Social Circle. All right, so health. Talked about health. Talked about relationships. Right. Huh. Okay. I was wondering if it's going to jump back on here. I'm not sure. Let's see. On? Maybe, maybe not. That's weird. I'm not sure. Hard to tell. Bad connection. Err. Let's see. Is it going to come back on or not? Hello. Well, I don't know if it's live or not. Makes it seem like it's live, but the video is not showing. So I'm not sure. Somebody give me a shout out on communication if it is live. I don't think it is. Wow. Okay, that's weird. I don't know how much if it was on or not, but you're on. Okay. Thanks, Pastor. Not sure which pastor this is. It just says Michigan. Oh, Michigan Picker. That's right. Who was that? I can't remember who that was. It's funny because on YouTube I can only see your names, but I shouldn't be looking at the phone. But it's back on. Cool. Or it was on, I guess, this whole time. But I refreshed it. Almost home now, about 10 minutes out. But Chantel called me and got interrupted real quick, but no worries. She's asking if I'm hungry. Like, yeah, what you making? And she's like, I'm making some of the beef. She had made she did a roast from our meat, right? Because we have, like I said, we have our own cattle that we raise, and we got like 3 freezer fulls. We just processed one cow and sold one cow and some sheep and processed some sheep. Like it's a great combination. So anyway, she was calling me because she had made a roast, and so we had shredded roast and a bowl full of beef. So that's beef, right? Shredded roast, and then we put eggs on it, fried eggs. Oh, so good. She's like, I was gonna make what we had yesterday. I was like, yes, I'm in. You guys are like, didn't you just eat sardines? Yes, I did. I love that. I love eggs. I love our beef. So it's part of the thing. It says she said, matter of fact, when you're doing your going into your 3 day maximize your ketones, you can have eggs, beef, and um, sardines. So show that again, kind of the protocol that we're doing. So, anyways, but yeah, I've got to clean up my truck. Goodness, these sardine cans are flying everywhere. Getting oil or smell of sardines is strong. My dogs are gonna be like, "What do you got?" Oh my goodness. All right. So we were talking about the big three. And this is what we do for 12-week year. And so because it got me into it with the Dr. Boz thing and went shopping at Walmart while we were there, while I was there volunteering. Chantel had me pick up creamer, which I'm gonna have to tell her creamer isn't included in this if she does this 72-hour reset as well. But we love our creamer in our coffee. It doesn't kick you out of the ketosis. It just slows the process of getting to a maximum ketones, which Dr. Boz says it's good to be like 1+. And she and I tested our blood and we were like 0.3 and 0.4, which is some ketones, right? Uh, but again, being in the 1 or 2 ketones, 1 point or 2 point, we're in the 0.3 and 0.4. So to get there faster, like we could just do a water fast, like I said, water only fast and coffee. So, anyways, yeah, I bought some. We also have some protein drinks too. I realized I had that earlier, and it has sugar in it, not sugar sweetener, and cream and all that. So it's like it has carbs. That again slows down the process. But keeping it under 20 grams of carbs is the goal. All right, financial stuff. So the cash flow. What is it that you want to do? And you're like, well, I work a 9 to 5. I can't, I don't have any option. Yeah, you do. You can do side stuff, side hustles. You could bring in some extra cash. Don't be limited by, you pay a boss to, you hire a boss to pay you, and give you cash flow, but also you can as well do some of the work yourself. Do some side gigs. What are you good at? What's your talent? I'd love to make a comment. What's your talent that you want to try to monetize? Because it's possible. It really is. Just gotta think creatively. Think outside the box. That's what God has given you the power, not a spirit of fear. Spirit of fear is to shrink back and to think yourself little and small and I'm nothing. That's not humility. Dunamis, having power, having strength, having wisdom, having greater understanding, but still loving people right where they are. That's humility. And so, yeah, don't shrink back. Don't empower, small, little in yourself. No, be shining conquerors, rising conquerors, rise up, conquers. Let's go. I don't know. We're pulling into my ranch now. So I don't know. It might go off because We have a little zone here that there's not very good reception. I was out in my truck today with the for sale sign, trying to get this thing sold. Don't need to be paying insurance on a truck, so sitting around. So I'm trying to get it sold. We've got two other trucks here on the ranch, so it's like, yeah, water truck. Jay has a truck, trailers. We have, yeah, it's interesting. I just sold another truck too, so now we're down to three trucks. Not necessarily to have so many trucks. So now we're down to three cows, two heifers, and one mama cow, Lucy. And then we have what, four sheep, two black females, one white female, and then a white male ram. So it's pretty cool. Narrowed down our flock for the winter. But I got to go grab some feed. So, on the financial level, what is it that you want? What cash flow, what amount do you want to make and why? What's it for? What are you going to do with that? And because you got to have a target, you got to have a purpose, have a mission for it. Is it still going? Maybe. And then give it purpose, and you'll be more likely to do it. You'll be more likely to get up in the morning, go after it. You'll meet me at 5 a.m. and we'll work on these things together, the big three, which if you tell me what you're going after, I'd love to help you with it. And to the best of my abilities, give you some wisdom on it. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's weird. Looks like the dog's got a hold of some trash or something and tore stuff up. What happened? The puppies is what happened. We got, oh, they sure did. They found garbage bags or something and got them scattered everywhere. Oh, funny. That is too weird. I'll let you see. Oh, is anybody even curious about this stuff? That's weird. It's my fire pit. Come home to and see all these bags everywhere. What in the world? It's a box of garbage bags somehow. Oh my gosh. I bet it came like in Amazon or something. And the pups got a hold of it. There's our horses out there. Pups got a hold of it. The girls, they're so young, vibrant, and playful. I love our fire pit. Let's see. Get back out of here now. But was a bag of, I have to get these real quick. Pick this stuff up. Yeah, that's what happened. It's a roll of trash bags or something. Must have been some kind of Amazon order. That's weird. Etana. I don't know if you guys can hear it because I have my earbuds on. Our chickens and stuff running around in Etana. Goodness gracious, they sure did. They tore up a bag, a box of. I wonder if Chantel ordered these. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. They scare the Amazon man and bark at him, and then he drops the box, and then they tear the box up. I don't know. That is funny. Funny stuff. Who are you talking to? Come here. Tana. Can't zoom in for you. Sorry. Chickens. Little gun range out there. Burn barrel. Oh, I need to fill up the horse's water. Oh, there's the boys. What's up, Captain? What's up, buddy? Hi, boy. Come on, boy. You guys help tear up these bags? Box of bags? No, you guys are not like that. Just shot you. These are two herd protectors. I love dogs. I really do. So I'm in the puppy business. But these two are amazing herd protectors. Oh, they can smell the sardines on me, can't you, boys? Herd protectors. They actually, Chacho's about 150 pounds. Captain's probably maybe 60, maybe, I don't know, maybe 70. I don't know. Probably not that much. But anyways, they're awesome. Like they keep the coyotes away. We'll hear the coyotes sometimes yipping at night back behind our house. And man, I'll tell you, they start howling. And I was doing some research on that howling stuff, and it's all about territory. They will mark their territory much like a lion. You know, when a lion roars, have you ever heard that? Do your research. It's pretty cool. But they do. These boys will howl and let those coyotes know, yep, this is our territory. You don't come near our ranch. We've never lost any sheep, any animals. We've lost some chickens, but most of the time we think that was one of them got out. It's not a get out, but jumped the fence. Um, we lost them to hawks before. One time when Dad was alive, Phil, he saw an eagle. We have some eagles here too. Swoop down and grab one chicken or go to grab it, and it kind of freaked out and took off. The chicken didn't ran in his house. So it's hilarious, right? It was quite a sight. Dad said he went out and scared the eagle off, and the eagle released the chicken. The chicken ran into his house, which there's mom and dad's house up there. Oh, I am burping up those sardines though. That is wild because it's so high oil content or fat. Oh, these girls. I guarantee it was the girls. These boys are too old and mature to do this stuff. They'll do it with the girls, I'm sure, but the girls are Nova and Kimber. Not bad. Nice fire. Oh, dang. Jay put a big old stump up in here. Nice. That'll make for a. Oh my gosh, look at my foot on it. How huge that stump is. You know, it's cool. We have this little flamethrower that we use to light it and then burn it. We have pieces of wood, fence, old fencing. Hi, boy. Hi, Captain. Hi, buddy. Oh, boy. It's a judge. I need a judge, yo. I need a judge, yo. You want some loving? You want some loving? Oh, boys. Good boys. Thank you for protecting our ranch. We need to go in and get some food. Chantel's making. Clean up a little bit. Definitely, that's what it is. Amazon order. Oh my goodness. They probably snagged it right off the porch. But yeah, we burn boxes and wood and where we have our bonfire. Jade, my brother-in-law, built this. I put in one boulder with him, the big one with the tractor, helped him with the tractor with it. Pretty much did the rest. And then we helped him with the pavers. But yeah, we love having this. This is where we do where we have our ice bath. Yeah, anybody heard of that? Heard us about us doing ice baths here too? All right. No, time to park. And oh, let's see. All right. So getting it finished up now. Cleaned up real quick. Right. If you can do something in like 5 minutes, why wait? Why put it off? No such thing. We don't like a procrastination. We like getting stuff done around here. And it's just a simple little cleanup real quick. And I'm sure Chantel will be happy to have her trash bag that she's probably missing. Probably already reported to Amazon that they didn't come in. But yeah, seriously, that's a little food for thought. If you can do something in less than 5 minutes, just do it real quick. Get it done. Then it's done. Clean, nice. All right. So financials, if you've been hanging out and hearing this, um, yeah, what do you maybe it's a number for you. Maybe you make something per week, 1,000 a week and you want to make 2,000 a week. Maybe it's you make 500 a week and you want to make 1,000. No target is too small or too big, right? If you can see it, you can do it. If you can dream it, I promise you can do it. So I'm going here and have some food. But bless you guys on this Shabbat. What are you doing? Oh, I promised I was going to read some chats here. It says, hello, yes, you're on. Thanks. Mission Picker. You got to help me. Who Mission Picker is again? Tell me your name or private message me, direct message me. But hey, just some chat here. Just talking it up and telling you about our little Dr. Boz reset. Thought I would share it with you, share our lives a little bit here and there with you. So you'll have some. I'm going to take a picture too. And I'll post if you guys are interested of the meat and eggs that Chantel makes for me. Oh, so good. But till later. God bless you. Carlos Campos, Amish Matchmakers. And yes, we help Amish singles find a godly spouse, have an epic marriage, and create legacy rooted in faith and freedom. God bless you.